Hello everybody, Black Ops Viking here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a topic that I've been meaning to cover for a while and that is rather important to some people. Now we do know that Battlefield 1, of course, Battlefield 1 release is right around the corner, and we do know that it's not coming out on last gen consoles. So there are a lot of people who are still on Xbox 360 and PS3. So in this video I'm going to be covering which is better. If you still haven't got a next-gen platform or a good gaming PC, which should you invest in? I'm going to be looking at the ups and downs of both platforms. So the most noticeable difference between the two platforms is mouse and keyboard on the PC and a controller on the PS4. Now another big difference, of course, there is auto-aim. You can turn auto-aim off on the consoles. Of course, auto-aim is a console exclusive feature. You can turn it off, but I would definitely not recommend it. Of course, when you're with a keyboard and mouse, it is a lot more accurate than a joystick or a thumbstick, simply because your mouse is on a solid flat surface. I'm not trying to be a PC elitist here. I personally play on console, but keyboard and mouse just definitely is a lot more accurate. Now on PC, of course, we don't have auto aim, so of course when you're going to peek a corner on PC, of course I'm strictly going to be talking about FPS games in this video. When you're going to peek a corner on the PC, you're going to want to actually aim before you peek the corner. This is simply because you can actually get the drop on your opponent slash target quicker, because you're going to have your sights directly on them as soon as you turn the corner. Now on auto aim, that's a different story because you have auto aim. So auto aim only works, of course, if you're sighted out and then you sight in. So it's probably a better option if you actually turn the corner and then aim. Another very big difference between the two platforms is being able to customize your specs on PC. You can, of course, on PC get your own graphics card, water cooling systems, all of this crazy stuff, and on console you just buy the actual console, set it up on your shelf, and then just put the disc or download the game, and when you do that you know it's going to work. On PC it can be a different story, because with FPS games and all sorts of games, a lot of them now are very graphically demanding. There's going to be very good graphics, but your FPS might be quite low, so you're going to have to get a high spec PC if you want both, if you want a high FPS and good graphics. So if you haven't bought a new platform and you're planning to do so for Battlefield 1, if you just want to stay on the simple side, if you don't have a relatively big budget, I would probably go with a console. But of course this list does not end there, because if you have a rather big budget, a PC would probably be for you, because you can definitely get a lot better performance out of a PC. Now with a PC, as I've mentioned, you can build your own, of course, which is probably the way to go. Graphics cards, you know, all these cool types of... There's a lot of options, pretty much. I'm not going to go too in depth on that, but definitely a lot more options on PC. But PS4 or Xbox One is probably for the more casual player. Now mentioning all this, of course, the price difference is going to be very high. Now, it does sound glorious having an amazing PC with 1080p or 144p running 100 frames per second on Battlefield 4, but of course all of that would come at a price. Battlefield 4 on PS4, as I said, runs 900p with a target of 60 frames per second, and it still is a very beautiful game even on PS4. So of course there is a very big price difference. PCs can be a very large amount of money, and you know, your PS4 or Xbox One will run you around $400, so definitely a very big price difference there. Of course the list is definitely not in there. Just being able to customize your PC definitely does not determine which platform is better. Now of course I'm going to talk about DLC exclusivity. Battlefield 1 is teaming up with Xbox, of course, which everybody hates. To be honest, I think everybody kind of wants, except for the Xbox players, everybody wants to just get the DLC at the same time. Of course, it is very unfair for some YouTubers who only have one platform, or it's very unfair just for everybody when you think about it. Of course, one platform gets the DLC maybe a week or two earlier. In some cases, like on Call of Duty, they get it a full month earlier. That is absolute BS in my opinion. Every platform should get it in relatively the same time. I wouldn't really mind if it's 2 or 3 days. I don't think anyone would. But like, if it's a whole month, of course, that is total BS. So DLC exclusivity is definitely a big key role. Of course, from all Battlefield 1 trailers, we have seen that Xbox logo at the start, and from all trailers the most recent weapons trailer and vehicles trailer, we have seen that they are playing on Xbox One. But to be totally honest, I really would not let DLC exclusivity decide my preferred platform. That's just one game you're going to be playing, and of course you're going to be playing a lot more games rather than just Battlefield. So DLC exclusivity, in my opinion, should definitely not determine your platform of choice. Now the next point I'm about to bring up is definitely not meant to be offensive, but on console there is a lot more younger players. For instance, Call of Duty, of course. When you play Call of Duty on PS4 or Xbox One, you're going to get those annoying little pesky squeakers in the lobbies. And PC, of course, you're not going to get that because a kid usually isn't going to be bothered or have enough money to build an expensive gaming PC. Of course, a console, just a lot more easier. Buy it from the shop and set it up. A PC, a little bit more of a complicated process. So, of course, that is one factor of both of the platforms. So PC definitely has a more mature fan base. Of course, I'm not trying to be offensive here. I myself play on console, but I do not actually turn on my mic in random lobbies. PC players are usually more of a serious hardcore gamer, of course, because it does take a lot of money to build a decent PC and a lot of time and effort. Console players, they're more casual. I'm not saying that there isn't any good players on console. There definitely is a lot of very good players on console, do not get me wrong, but a lot of, the competitive players definitely do play on PC. So I know a lot of people haven't actually got a next-gen console. They are quite expensive, and so are gaming PCs. And for the Battlefield fans who are on last gen and they want to get Battlefield 1, they're probably saving up to get one of the new consoles or a gaming PC. So this video should help you decide which you want. Now, in my full honest opinion, if you have a rather big budget, if you have a lot of money to spend, I would probably recommend going with a gaming PC. As I've mentioned, you get the better graphics, you get a higher FPS, but of course some games really do not run well on PC. As we've seen Batman, one of the recent Batman games, Call of Duty usually doesn't run very well on PC. So there is a lot of factors. On console you're just going to be able to play the game with not many problems. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on both of the platforms. Now they definitely do have both their ups and downs. As I've said, the consoles are a lot more weaker than a very beastly gaming PC. But of course, the Xbox One will get DLC timed exclusivity. So another key factor, of course, is which your friends are playing on. Now, of course, having friends on the platform that you are playing on definitely is a very, very good thing. Being able to jump in a party chat, talk with friends, and just play some games definitely is a lot more funner than just playing by yourself. So that's just a quick little tip there. If all your friends are on PC, I would recommend saving up a little bit more money, getting a decent PC, and buying a PC to play with your friends. So guys, that's just about it for this video. Now, of course, both of the platforms do have their ups and downs, as I've listed in the video. Now, if you are still trying to decide on which of these platforms you are going to purchase, definitely think very hard before buying one of these platforms. It would be a very, very bad thing to build a gaming PC, getting all of your parts from different retailers, then not liking the PC and having to send back every single part to every single retailer, and it would be a very big hassle. So make sure to take a long time to decide, and decide smart if you are still trying to decide which one to get. Anyways guys, I hope you found this video informational. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and check out some of my other videos. Comment down below if you still have a last gen platform, and which console are you thinking of, or which platform are you thinking of. Anyways guys, Gamescom is right around the corner. There's going to be lots and lots of Battlefield news, so make sure to stay tuned and subscribe if you want to get notified whenever I make a video on any of the Battlefield news. Of course, we're probably going to get a beta date, we're getting a new trailer, going to see a new map, the train. We're going to be seeing a lot of stuff Battlefield related at Gamescom, and this channel, as you can probably tell, is Battlefield orientated. So, make sure to stay subscribed for the Gamescom trailers. And anyways guys, I hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.